We're on to poultry.
This category covers domestic fowls such as chicken, turkey, duck, goose, and some lesser knowns like quail and pheasant.
Poultry has been roaming the earth for more than 150 million years and domesticated for about the last 7,000.
Poultry is the second most popular type of meat and provides a high-quality, low-fat protein.
Similar to beef, poultry is USDA graded, but on a simpler scale of A, B, and C. The grade A is the highest quality and the only grade likely to be seen at the retail level. This grade indicates poultry products that are virtually free from defects, such as bruises, discoloration, and feathers. Bone-in products have no broken bones. For whole birds and parts with the skin on, there are no tears in the skin or exposed flesh, so they don't dry out during cooking, as well as a good covering of fat underneath the skin. Now, grades B and C poultry are generally used in further processed products where the poultry meat is cut up, chopped, or ground. Now, if sold at retail, B and C graded poultry is usually not identified.
You've probably heard poultry referred to as dark meat or white meat. Dark meat has more fat, is juicier, and a stronger flavor, while white meat has less fat and a more mild flavor. Unlike beef, poultry carries a bacteria called salmonella that can cause food poisoning. Therefore, preparation must be meticulous, and poultry must always be cooked to 165 degrees until the juices run clear, not pink. Kitchen workers will use separate cutting boards and plates when handling raw poultry. It's also stored below all other foods in the refrigerator to prevent contamination.
While poultry is often cooked as a whole bird, it can also be broken down into 4 segments: breast, wing, thigh, and drumstick, all offered bone-in or boneless, with or without skin. Boneless chicken is faster to prepare, but the bone helps keep the meat juicier. Now, poultry skin contains most of the fat, so skinless cuts are healthier, but also sacrifice some moisture and flavor.
The breast is the most versatile cut of chicken. With very little fat, this white meat can be cooked in a myriad of ways and is delicious both hot and cold. The tenderloin is the underside of the breast and is often used for chicken tenders. A restaurant cut called the Supreme is a chicken breast with the wing drumette attached. The wing, which is a dark meat, is composed of 3 parts: the drumette, the wingette, and the tip. The drumette is the portion attached to the chicken and looks like a smaller drumstick. The wingette is the middle part, and the tip is the very end with very little meat and rarely used. The 3-part wing is broken up to create more uniform pieces that will cook evenly.
The thigh is the upper portion of the leg and is dark meat with a little more fat than the breast, but also more flavor. The drumstick is the lower portion of the leg. Now, this dark meat cut is rarely cooked without the bone. While chicken may be the most popular of the poultry, there are plenty of others worthy of our attention. Turkey is the darling of our holiday feasts. Like chicken, turkey has both white and dark meat. It also contains more protein per ounce than other meats. Turkeys are generally roasted and are often stuffed with aromatics to enhance flavor. Duck is the most common of the waterfowl and has a high percentage of fat, making for a very succulent meat. Ducks are often roasted whole or served as duck breast or leg roasted confit, meaning covered with duck fat and cooked slowly. Similar to the duck, goose is covered in fat and dark meat, which makes for a very juicy bird. Goose is a dietary staple in Hong Kong, but rarely seen in the US. Pheasant is a game bird, which is a bird hunted for sport, and one of the oldest in recorded history. Pheasant is very lean and needs added fat when cooking to avoid drying out. Now, these birds are much gamier tasting, meaning stronger, than other poultry. Quail is another game bird, but is more readily available from butchers. They are small, plump, and have a milder gamey flavor than pheasant. They need to be cooked quickly and are well suited to grilling or roasting with the addition of fat.
Poultry can be cooked in many ways, so let's discuss some of the more popular methods. Roasting is an excellent method of cooking whole poultry. It's recommended to stuff the bird with aromatics for a more robust flavor, then truss, meaning to tie the wings and the legs to the body for a compact shape that is easier to carve. Boiling is generally applied to older, poorer quality birds, especially chickens. Poaching is good for tender meats such as chicken breasts and turkey fillets. Stewing is recommended for tougher meats but can be used for more tender cuts such as in a fricassee. Braising is especially good for a whole duck or goose. Grilling is perfect for chicken and turkey portions. Shallow frying is suitable for the most tender and best quality cuts of poultry. Deep frying can be used for coated poultry portions such as good old fried chicken.
So let's talk poultry. We always default to the chicken breast because honestly, as much as we'd love to serve a half-roasted chicken, nobody wants to mess with the bones. Turkey is always great as a carving station option, and a duck breast, well, you would do that in a salad or a starter. And I would definitely steer clear of game birds such as pheasants and quail.
Okay, it's time to review. Poultry includes all domestic fowls such as chicken, turkey, ducks, and geese. Just like beef, chicken is graded by the USDA. Poultry meat can be dark or white. The dark is fattier and juicier, whereas the white has less fat and a more mild flavor. Poultry cuts break down as a whole bird: breast, wing, thigh, and drumstick. Higher quality poultry can be poached, roasted, grilled, or fried. Other examples of poultry include turkey, similar to chicken with the white and dark meat; duck, higher fat and juicy; goose, covered in fat and very juicy; pheasant, a lean game bird; and finally, quail, a small game bird.